Well, hey there, fight fans, and welcome to the Speed Bag. Today, a segment I like to call That Doesn't Make Any Sense. Now, as you've probably heard by now, UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones failed a surprise drug test administered by the Nevada State Athletic Commission on December 3rd. Now, according to the commission, it administered that test and then got the results back on December 23rd, showing that Jon Jones was positive for cocaine metabolites. But then it did nothing, said nothing, and the bout continued as scheduled on January 3rd, where Jon Jones showed up, looked pretty fantastic, and won a unanimous decision over Daniel Cormier. Now, the Nevada State Athletic Commission's official reasoning for why it didn't do anything is that it does not consider cocaine a banned substance out of competition. Now, first of all, how is a month before the bout out of competition? I mean, that's when he's in training camp, that's when we want you testing him. Seems like you've set yourself a dangerous precedent by saying that that's considered out of competition for you. Also, if you can't do anything about cocaine if you catch it then, why are you even testing for it? But it doesn't stop there, because, once news finally does hit a few days after the bout that Jon Jones had failed a drug test, he announces he's going into rehab. The UFC announces that it's very proud of him for doing so. And the Nevada State Athletic Commission says it doesn't really know what it'll do, if anything, as far as a punishment. It says, in fact, that they will cross that bridge when they come to it, which makes you wonder, how did you not know how you were going to cross this bridge when, you were basically setting up the circumstances that led to this entire situation? Now, personally, do I care if Jon Jones is doing cocaine in his training camp? It seems like a bad idea. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's also a recreational drug. It's not performance enhancing. If he has a problem with it, then by all means, he needs to go to rehab and get that solved. But, what I'm more concerned about is here you have the NSAC, right, who's supposed to be looking out for the health and safety of the fighters, among other things. And 10 days or so before the bout, they have paper in front of them that tells them that, for all they know, one of the fighters has what could be a dangerous or debilitating cocaine problem. And they do nothing about it. They go ahead, they let him fight, they let him get in the cage with somebody who's trying to hurt him. Doesn't seem like you're really holding up your end of the bargain there, NSAC. Also seems like, what about the integrity of the sport or the transparency of the testing process? I mean, you weren't going to tell anybody about this, even if you couldn't do anything? That doesn't make any sense.